waiting for the other guys' interaction. Let's go for Afitab Ahmed's story. One of my friends, he tries the application and he creates a story for Elsa Magical Garden Adventure. This story had been created by somebody else, but when I read the story and I'll play the voiceover, let's try it once it's come, just 210, it will come right now. And I can try the voiceover and give it like, which will count here on the left, and give it comment and say nice. Once I do these actions, it's recorded here in the right and the left, and I can listen to the story like this.
Elsa's Magical Garden Adventure. Once upon a time, in the snowy kingdom of Arendelle, there lived a queen named Elsa. Elsa had
So, any story, you can go back to the library and you can find all the stories shared by people. You can like and comment, and we care about the user experience. So you give like, you cannot give like anymore. It's them right now. This tuning was very important. Let's go back to the library so I can see each and every story with how many likes taken, how many comments happened, and you can view all the stories. Finally, last part of the application, you can give a review. You can choose your review by stars and give a comment, good, and make save. Now the review came to us and we are happy for this review. We have the small bottoms, which is for system. So this information bottom says this application developed by Ahmed Abdelrazik for DDS AI challenge. And last bottom is the exit bottom, which take us out of the application, but we still in the Power Apps. Okay, this is done for me about the story. Sorry, the Wonder Tales. Any questions?
Yeah, can I on the video?
Yeah, sure. Now, خلاص, we will stop
So
using
yeah,
the application.
we will take couple of questions. Before I take questions in the chat, who are else, because I cannot monitor with different names that are there. Many people have volunteered to give a demo, 8 of you, but I don't see any names. If you can on your camera, Ahmed, just if you are comfortable,
Sure.
if you speak, and then I can take. So
Yes.
Ashnir, you are going to go next. So let me pin you, and others, I don't know your name. Politely, I request you to put on the chat who have requested for a demo. And Ashnir, I am pinning you as well. Now, Adam is a little bit curious and he's asking, when you talked about 8 days, is it just 8 hours, 8 hour days or more? So how many hours did you spend? I know I don't want to answer. How many hours did you spend? And
Yeah.
just to tell before to tell Adam and everyone in the call, I forgot to set the context for this session. Because I thought everyone is aware about AI application building challenge, but there are a lot of new people in the community. This challenge is something that we have been doing for the last 6 months. I personally believe, and you can hear from Ahmed Ashnir, that challenge is the best way to learn. And it is not spoon feeding. You give some resources and you give them something to work on. Everyone is going to work on their own idea. They have 8 days. They have checkpoints that every day they need to do XYZ task and do something. End of the day, they need to have a demo application that what Ahmed showed. So this is a hackathon that is converted into a challenge. This was the fourth one that we just finished recently, and we are going to announce the winner in AI Everything stage that is happening on February 6th. Our session is from 12:30 to 2:30, and we'll be announcing this around 2:15. We'll be announcing the top three winners of this challenge, and this is a part of the demo day. So I forgot to give the context because I thought people know about this, but thanks for asking, Adam. And over to you, Ahmed. How much time it took for you?
Okay, it took exactly 8 days. I had before experience using Power Apps and Power Automate a little bit. Yani I'm not strong in Power Automate, but I'm good in Power Apps, especially in the designing section. So this section was the most comfort zone for me. Honestly, I had a lot of support from different friends who helped me for building the automation, who helped me for connecting to API. So I had support from friends. I was consulting my friends and colleagues. That's helped me a lot, but I was doing everything by myself. I was on hand for every action happen. So it's especially in 8 days, I refresh my knowledge about the Power Apps and Power Automate because 1 year back I didn't use it, and it was my first touch with OpenAI APIs, first my touch with APIs concept in general, and enhancing by the user experience. Like you cannot press like 2 times, you can put like, you can put comment, you can put review, all of this enhancement experience. It was coming to me while I'm excited. How much hours I utilized? Not much hours. يعني let's say average of 4 hours for 8 days because I have full-time job. Only the last couple of days I was doing it like 10 hours per day the last weekend before submission because I was tuning everything. I was making sure everything is running good. I see some comments about the slowness. Actually, yes, it is slow. It is Power Apps, which is have a big problem in connecting with the internet. If the internet connection lost for a second, for millisecond, the whole automation failed. Now, I just today morning I was discovering other way scenarios to respond to Power Apps, and I discover different ways which avoid this failure and make it more faster. This one point. Second point, the response from OpenAI, it's taking normal time because it is AI generation. So it's taking like 3 to 8 seconds for generating the text. It's taking like 20 seconds to generate the image. It takes like 30 seconds to generate the audio because we are generating HD audio for best bit time. Okay. What else? Questions? Too slow.
I
Okay, we answer about too
fine.
slow. One more. Yeah, one more
Yeah,
point I wanted to add for the slowness. Currently, I'm using the direct APIs with OpenAI. What I'm discovering in the couple coming of days to use Azure AI services, which built in the Azure in Microsoft ecosystem. I think the response will be much more faster. So I'm enhancing and working on better backend and better user experience.
that is great. So now, yeah, because we need to give Ashnir the demo. Adam, yes, maybe we can connect offline. And I want to just thank Ahmed for his resilience. I met Ahmed before the challenge, and he was, and it was a good learning journey. And we will see more about this. We will share. Thanks a lot, Ahmed. Adam,
My
if you have
pleasure.
anything specific, he's
Thank you.
asking about image model and all. You can get in touch offline, and maybe in the future we can have some more session. Over to you, Ashnir. I have asked you to
Hello.
unmute.
Thank
Yes,
you.
go ahead.
Thank you.
How are
Great
you?
project from Ahmed. So my project will not be that as great as from his side. It's a really great project. But yeah, let me share my screen. What I have done so far from my side. So I integrated Streamlit uh, together with I integrated Streamlit together with OpenAI. So this website that is published on Streamlit can be accessed by anyone on this group right now. So it is free and it utilizes OpenAI as its AI generator. So the overview of the project is a simple weather bot in where you can ask weather for any place in the uh, country, and it can also understand different languages, and it also responds in English only. So for example, I ask the bot to the weather in the Philippines, for example, specifically in Manila, in Cebu, and in Davao, it should return in English. So to avoid miscommunication in the interpretation of the language. So this is again open for anyone to access. It is deployed, of course, in the web. So a simple example of this chatbot is, for example, I'm going to ask weather. What is the weather in Manila, Davao, and Cebu, as well in Dubai, for example. So once I enter this one, so of course it will generate the and it's quite fast. So it will generate the temperature for each of these places in the world, and it will give you the a human-like response. Instead of just giving you the temperature and the humidity and all, it will be like you are talking to a human. So the weather in Manila is currently shuttered clouds, so it's quite rainy here. And this is the weather, while below, and so forth and so on. Lastly, in Dubai, the weather is reported as scattered clouds with temperature of around 21.96 degrees. Okay, so it gives you like a human response. So that's a simple AI bot that I have built for this challenge.
So you wanted to talk about the two setters. How did you do for the two cities? What were the specific thing that is there that you added? Because this like here you have two stuff that is there, right?
Yeah. So I just use functions. So first I ask OpenAI to split and locate what are the cities. Here, for example, Manila, Davao, Cebu, and Dubai. These are the cities from Philippines and cities and UAE. After that, I ask Open Weather API. So I uses two APIs. Open Weather APIs to actually locate the specific place. Okay. And then after that, I ask OpenAI again to convert the given data, which is in array or list, into a human-like response. So that's how I built the code. And of course, the keys are hidden in the Streamlit, so I was allowed to publish it. So that's the security for the APIs.
Thank you for this. So someone is asking, what is the benefit of this just query over? Yes. So Monu, I don't understand the way you are behaving. I don't know who you are, but this is a forum where we all are learning, right? And I don't understand what is the meaning of overkilling the purpose of AI. What is the benefit of this? This is something what Ashnir has built by yourself, by himself. If you talk about, you can just use ChatGPT to do all these specific things. You can't even use ChatGPT to get the weather. So please, Monu, I request you, whoever you are, to please respect this forum. This is a positive forum for education, and don't give such comments that are there. Okay? Thank you. So anyone else wants to give the demo of their application that they have built? And if anyone wants to comment, Ashnir, you want to comment on this? What people? So these type of comments always keep coming, but we have to be positive. We have to learn, and everyone who has joined this challenge, and everyone who's building their own product, they should understand. This is not. Uh, this is your application. You cannot just depend on ChatGPT or any other AI application, and you know about this, right? Ashnir, you want to give a comment about the learnings that what is this? Someone is doing this. Someone has messaged like this. You want to, because I don't want to get very personal, but this is a very if you see the comments, this comment is very uh, sad, and I think you want to. I think what should I do? Tell me, Ashnir.
So actually, the purpose of the project
So
is
again, yeah, the person doesn't understand this, that ChatGPT can get this. ChatGPT, yeah, go ahead, Ashnir. Uh,
Yeah.
I think I
So
have
actually,
to.
the purpose of the project is as a POC or a proof of concept that you can integrate multiple APIs and then get specific results. So, for example, if someone asks something like "tell me a joke," it should then return. So it's another way to secure your prompt. So if you're going to use it in a company, then it will tell you something here that is only specific for this kind of queries. So to avoid, because some of the companies have, security purpose that you are only allowed to search specific questions. For example, there are, of course, violence, and also how do we prevent those? So this app also handle that kind of stuff. So tell me a joke, it will the bot will tell you that he is here, or the bot is here, sorry for that, to interpret only weather questions.
Thank you
So
very
that's
much. Yeah.
Another feature of this app that I forgot to as well showcase.
Yeah. So just to answer everyone who thinks ChatGPT can answer everything, yeah, sorry, I get little bit this thing. People who know me, what I do, I try to simplify these things. And when I get see such type of messages, ignorant messages from people, so it really hurts me. But anyways, just for this application, that is there. Right now, ChatGPT is connected to Google and it is giving the weather. This is a very, very simple project that Ashnir has built. This showcases the power of you to connect your LLM, large language model, to any specific repository. So here, what the repository that he has connected for this example is, he is using his own. He is not using ChatGPT, Google search or anything. He is not using ChatGPT is something that you cannot use for these simple things. So he has built his own applications like this. Let me share my screen for everyone to understand. If you are able to build this where you are using a large language model, he is using a functionality called function calling, which is connecting to a database API. What Monu has put in the screenshot is the Google search ability, where it is going to Google, it is searching for the weather and getting the information and giving us. The purpose is not that. The purpose is to connect to a database API, that is Open Weather API, get the JSON file from there. From that JSON file, augment which city is being asked, what is being showing, and then generate the answer. So what Ashnir has done, it is a complete RAG project, retrieval augmented generation project, that has been using LLM and it is being using the Open Weather database to get this answer. So please, this is wonderful and this is very, very powerful. Now coming to this question about so again, Monu is telling this can be achieved through SQL. No, you cannot. Here you are asking any question. Like if you ask a question, is it hot in Dubai? How does SQL know that you are asking about Dubai? The LLM is going to understand the context. The function call is going to pass Dubai and it is going to give it to the API. Understand, we cannot use SQL, we can't use Python. That is the reason why we are using natural language processing and LLM capability to understand the context. And okay, now I will just ignore this and we will go move to the next. Ashnir, can we use our data to train the model? Ashnir, there's a question for you. Can we use our data to train your model, train the models? Yeah, I have asking to unmute you.
So for that, yes, you can use data to train your model. So you can add it. So we have something you call Llama Index to actually help you to train the model as well and improve some knowledge and information to your open AI. So that's one thing that I could answer.
Yeah. Any more questions for Ashnir? Ahmed, you have any comment? You have any comment for our friend who was talking about this? Any feedback? I am unmuting you if you want to talk, if you want to give anything. Thank you, Ashnir. I know I requested you to give the demo. Anyone else wants to give the demo? I don't know where are the 8 people who requested to give a demo. They have not joined the call. But anyways, Ahmed, you want to give anything? You want to say anything before I move to the next section?
Yeah, maybe I would like to add that this experience made me learn a lot, a lot, a lot. You already saw part of the cycle. There's another part which I didn't show, which is the registration, because my dream is to make this application up and running. So we have Microsoft Form. I can share.
Ashnir, I have a question for Ashnir, if it is okay.
Sorry. Yeah, after
Can
this,
you hear
after
me?
Ahmed. Yeah, let Ahmed
Yeah.
complete. Vignesh, then just 2
Okay.
minutes.
You heard me. Okay.
Yes,
So
continue.
we have another cycle, which is the registration cycle. We have a form. Once you fill the form, it will come for me for approval. Once I give an approval, it will create the Office 365 account, and it will send you an email and WhatsApp message. I would like to share this also. I want to show you how I get learned about many stuff I never do it before. I discovered some tool which automating the WhatsApp messages. So I'd like to share it to see. But actually, that development upgrades happen after the challenge time. So I make it just yesterday. If you can see my screen, this kind of message, I think anyone had been registered to the Wonder Tales and he received his username and password via email, he should be receiving this WhatsApp message right now, which welcoming him to Wonder Tales and giving him his username and password. I don't want to show these. Okay. Anyway, I can reset it, and he can access the Power Apps for iPhone or Android or contact me direct. This is one of the things I learned in the journey. Maybe it is after the challenge time, but I learned because I want to convert it into business real use case. It is not just an application to be released and then forget it. No, I want to make it successful because many parents told me it's a very good idea to tell the story before sleeping. I hope it's useful for everyone. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
thanks,
Yes,
thanks a
Ahmed, that
lot.
was wonderful. Ahmed, so Ahmed, it means everyone needs to have a 365 license for this. Like, it creates an
Yes.
account. Okay, so we need to have like a proper Microsoft 365 for this to happen, right?
Actually, Power Apps is one of the application. It's an enterprise application, so it should be for the tenant users only. Luckily, I'm ex-Microsoft and I have special tenant access for education. So I have this tenant with a big number of users, so I can assign users to whoever interested. Also, we are planning to give the access to the users who will join Winter Tales to be Power Apps developers. Yani we will give them the Power Platform development license, which will give him the space to imagine and create an apps and dream using Power Platform freely.
Okay, got it.
So Ahmed, yeah, I will, yeah. So I got a little bit personal on this question, but sorry for that.
Yeah, sure.
Because Ashnir, thanks a lot for your presentation, and Vignesh has a question for you, and after that we can move to the next person.
Ashner, this is more related to because we are in part of the air residency. You handled the right? I mean, I can see that we were querying about the weather for a place, and you are asking about two places, and I think it's responding. So I
Yes.
think you had a special prompt for this.
Yeah. So first, the prompt is to ask, for example, you ask the strings, right? What are the weather in Manila, UAE, so for example, Manila, Dubai, and Abu Dhabi, for example. So
Yeah.
OpenAI will actually help you detect what are these places are. And then
Okay.
after that, it will be converted into a list. And then you can do a for loop and then ask this question one by one. Or you can do the vectorized approach of a data frame using pandas.
So did you try to avoid these for loops and just use just prompt? I mean, you can say in the prompt that there might be more than one city, and you have to identify the city and give it one by one. I mean, did you try that? Okay.
Yeah, I also tried it, but I want to reduce the reliance on the
Okay.
OpenAI
Yes.
because of the cost. you
Right.
know
Yeah.
that, right? So
And
yeah, I tried to avoid it.
one more question. Yes, very good question, Vignesh and Ashnir. Prompting cannot solve this problem properly, and it will hallucinate because it gets confused of which city to send. You need to change the function accordingly. The function calling that we had done was to just send one city to the large language model and get the answer. Here, what is going to happen? Just think scientifically. Here we have two cities or three cities. We don't know how much it is. That is going to get extracted. How many times you're going to send that city to the open weather and get that information back? So that is the reason why you cannot only use prompt engineering if the number of cities are more. That's the reason why Ashnir has, and I requested him to give a demo as well. He has done something extra where he created a loop. And this is something that I hope you're able to get it, because prompting, if it is one city, it will do very well because there's no confusion. It is going to extract it, it's going to send it. But if there are, the number of cities are multiple, it is going to hallucinate. And even if you do lot of prompting, it will still have issues. That is the reason why what Ashneer has done is the best way forward, and every one of us should have this learning as well, to design a system, a project like this. You know how it is working for one particular city, then we want to replicate it for like what Ashneer has done. So I hope you get that message.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashneer. Thank you, Vignesh.
you.
Now we have some questions, and yeah, so thanks. Vignesh has also explained about the ChatGPT, how it works and how the other stuffs work that is there. Anyone else in this call wants to give a demo of their application or who has done something, or else we will move to the second part of the call, that is about our challenges and our announcements that are happening in our community that is there. So if there is anyone, please raise your hands or put on the chat. Uh, I don't see anyone from our from the challenge participant to join. Maybe we can have a future call with all of you to give a demo, because 8 of you had requested. So now let me quickly share my screen. Everyone, we will just try to wind it up very simply for the people who have just joined. And what is the purpose of doing this? These type of activities. This is our 84th community meetup, and today we are focusing a lot on the initiatives that are there. So this is a new way of learning. If you go to this our platform nas.io, this is the challenge that we have just completed. I'll just summarize for everyone in this call. We had around 53 people who participated in the challenge, and everyone has submitted their projects that are there. We had total, if remember, I shared the graph on LinkedIn groups, how many people actually, so, 53 people actually joined this particular session, and total, we had 18 submissions. So 18 people made a project. Like we have Ahmed, we have Ashneer, and some more people who did not join. So let me just show this graph. Sorry, I could not make a PowerPoint. I had 4 master classes, because today is our new session that started as well. So if you can see, everyone, 53 people joined the challenge, 41 people at least submitted the idea, 38 people did day 2, 32 people went for day 3, 29, 27, 24, 21, and actually the number was wrong. 15 people. I think it is should be more. Because I had to add the manual one. 18. It should be 18. I think the team has not updated the one, but anyways, this should be 18, because 15 was from the system and 3 were manual. So 18 people actually submitted the day 8. So everyone sees the drop, right? This is human habit. People, most of the people know what they want to do. They want to do a project, they want to build something, but they are not able to do it because they are busy, they are caught up. They feel that it is a waste of time for some people to do this type of projects, because chat gpt is there. So those type of thinking should be avoided. Try to do projects, try to build portfolios. That is one of the message that I give everyone. Take it positively. There are a lot, don't hear people who tell you different things. The purpose of these things is to just to start doing it. You are going to be still in the top 5% of the people who are building stuffs, and this is the future of application build and learning. So everyone, many of you are already part of our AI residency, our AI executives. So every one of you who joined here, who put your learning to practice and at least build a product. And every one of you, I think Ahmed also has told multiple times, Ahmed was late because he was very busy in submission, but he was in the top 1 or 2 always. And this is something that all of the people who joined, I have wonderful stories from all the people who joined this challenge, and they say that this is something that it moved away from their comfort zone and actually do something. And that is the reason why this is one of the 4th challenges that we are doing. And inshallah, we are going to do the next one in April after Ramadan. We are going to launch it maybe next week. We are going to launch the challenge. But one more thing that I wanted to tell you, how many of you here are active on LinkedIn? How many of you are here active on LinkedIn, who are using LinkedIn? So most of the community that you are, they have come through LinkedIn, right? So Nikita is active on LinkedIn, and LinkedIn is something that I tell everyone that is for me, it is not it is something that I owe everything to LinkedIn. When I say I owe everything to LinkedIn, is everything that what is the community that has grown today. We are UAE's largest AI community. Everything has come through LinkedIn. So right now I am touching 58,000 followers on LinkedIn, and without any marketing. It is all using some for my mentors like Justin Welch and from Vaibhav Sijanti, learning from the way you have to do a good profile, do a good prompt. This is what I have been doing, and my profile, if you can see the data, if I show you live on the call analytics, it is not photoshopped. This is everything live. If you go to the analytics, in the last 365 days, today I did not do any posting because I was busy in the sessions, but you can see this consistency of the last 365 days. I reached 3.2 million people, and without paying any dollar. So if you just think the power of this, for myself, for my company, for my community, I reached 8 lakh people, and every one of you here, Ahmad, Sayed, Nikita, Mr. Mu, Mr. Bagir. So Bagir, I like to demo our. So Bagir, were you part of the challenge, Bagir Ahmadi? If you want, you can raise your hand. I can give you. I sorry, I just saw your message, but I don't see your name in the demo list. But if you want to talk, just put in the chat. I can give you option, but I don't see you in the part of the challenge. Were you part of the challenge? Let me know in the chat, and then I can take it forward. So what I am telling all of you, join this LinkedIn challenge as well. This is the second time we are doing it. We have 15 checkpoints and 15 days that are there, and then we can take this learning forward, how to grow on LinkedIn properly and how to take it further. One more thing that I want to tell you everyone is, uh, in our let me just on the light because it's a little bit dark here. Let me just, oh my god, let me just on the light, just 1 second. Nikki, just can you please put on the chat if you were part of the I don't see your name. If you were part of the challenge, just put in the thing so I can. Okay. So sure, just ping me offline. We can connect and we can plan you separately. I don't know what has happened. Why is this not coming up? Yeah, just ping me separately. Oh my God. AI, I have got this thing. So yeah, just for 2 minutes for everyone to show. So one very big announcement to all of you in this call, and if you can see here as well, uh, this is our AI residency program. We just started the cohort today. Today was just the orientation. The main classes are going to happen start on the next week. But one thing that I just wanted to quickly tell all of you that this particular thing that we have. So we had recently, I am running this video, but you don't need to see the video. What we have done that we have collaborated with this college, and we had recently signed an MOU with them, and this is a very good way of learning and talking about whatever we have put it into a certificate of completion, so that you can use it for your work. And this is one of the UAE's largest and the most prestigious universities that are there. So this is something that I wanted to share with you. This program, if you see, anyone who is really interested in learning about AI and learning about how to put everything on practice, and not any everything, because many people, if you today only you saw, right, there is so much confusion in the market that chat gpt can do everything. Why do you need to learn? Why do you need to learn AI if chat gpt knows everything? If that is the mindset of the people, then you should understand that that is not going to help. So that is the reason why we have tried to put everything here. I have shared this link in details. Everything from understanding about APIs, about Python, about large language models, about the difference between LLMs, and the difference between how you can connect it with the data. Today, I know Ashnir, Vignesh, all of you have heard about vector databases. And I think every one of you who were part of today's AI residency, they build their advanced RAG application. And this time I made sure, because a lot of people get lost because of the so much noise in the market, that they are not able to do it. But everyone today, at least they ran it by themselves. They connected it to a vector database. They queried the data, put the data into a vector database called Pinecone, and got the information that is there. This time, this cohort that is running right now, cohort 3 that is running, I have also tried to put lot of agents. In the second and the first AI residency, agents were not that much in. I just touched upon agents. But through our AI Guild community that many of you are part of, the AI Guild is a lifelong learning that I tell people. So yesterday, some people joined our RAG workshop that is a part of our AI Guild. So I'm not sure that some people joined it separately, but I recommend people not to join it separately. It is a part of our AI Guild. So if everyone knows, Ahmed knows, Isra knows that we have an AI Guild community that we have, and every week we do one workshop as a part of AI Guild community. So this is something that all of you should join. Not only the live sessions that are there, the recordings of the old sessions and whole database that is there. One more thing that I have introduced recently, yesterday I have uploaded this video as well in our program. Every one of you can look at it. So this is going to be, so I have updated this for 2025. So this particular how to get an AI and data job, I have added extra videos for Kaggle, for LinkedIn profile, for building your data portfolio. And this is updated for the 2025, because now it's very much different. The job market is very much different now compared to the job market before. It is very much challenging. You need to have a Kaggle project. You need to do something on GitHub. You need to have something on these platforms, and you have to have a website as well for your portfolio. This is very, 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 very important that is there. Someone is asking a question about, uh, yes. ChatGPT is doing everything, but very thanks a lot, Ahmed. One business case and do it perfectly, then that is fine. Yeah, ChatGPT is going to do, but you have to learn so that you can customize for your clients. Think in that ways. Because see, ChatGPT will only give you answers that is from the LLM. You need to connect it with your data. You need to connect. Ashnir showed a very simple example about OpenAI, but think about your company. What company you have, your data cannot be put on ChatGPT. It has to be there on the platform. So that person left the call. So I know this type of people. Many people join these type of calls. They have negative comments, and then they don't have the this thing to complete and listen to the facts. So that is okay. And some I get personal. I know this is something I'm very passionate about it. I'm very passionate about what I do. People who know me personally, Ahmed, Vignesh, Ashnir, they know that. And I thanks for all your support that is there. And Saima is telling which language or model is best. So there is nothing like that. You can use OpenAI, as Ahmed said. You can use Llama. Everyone does the same thing. How you design the system is something that is very, very important. So LLM can be anything. It can be Llama. It can be anything specific, but something that how you integrate it, like how Ashney wrote the rules. That is very, very important that all of you should understand. And this is something that I am requesting all of you. I have shared this link as well on the chat. Uh, you maybe Miss you have asked for a demo. You can reach out to me, Bagir. I will not be able to give you like this demo, because this is only this is planned for the people who had volunteered and they had to come here. So ping me separately. I can give you a speaker form of the link, and maybe you can demo in our next workshop that we are doing. So every Saturday we have this session, and we have AI show as well. So you can do it that way. So before we end the call, I request everyone, thank you for joining this session. Thank you. You have any more questions, please raise your hands. Anyone? Ahmad, Barry, Bagir, Nikita, you want to raise your hand? Saima, Ness, Sayed, I will take up your questions. And one more thing, guys who were there, before I end the call. Yeah. So Ahmed, you have a question you want to talk from, does the voice work? Is it still OpenAI? I will ask you to unmute and ask this question, and then I will show a quick demo as well, Ahmed, for yesterday's session that could not happen because of some issues in my system. Till then, you can take this question. I have unmuted you. Yes, you have. I have asked you to unmute.
Sorry, I didn't have question. I was just saying good. Thank you
No,
for
there
the
is a
session.
question. There is a question from Vignesh for you. Does the
Okay,
voice
I didn't
work?
read it.
The voice. Does the voice work in OpenAI?
Yes. It is the OpenAI TTS dash one dash HD. This is the exact name. There's two AI voice available in OpenAI, HD and normal. I choose HD because of the quality. However, it's consuming much more money. And you can customize who will say the story, the speed of the AI voice, which I'm trying to reduce it to make it more sleepy story. So all of this experience we had with OpenAI, we are using OpenAI text generation, image generation, Llama 3, and DALI 3, and voice generation using also DTS-1-HD. However,
Yes.
there is a lot of models and free models available, but we choose OpenAI exactly because it's closed source, so we are controlling the results because it's kids' story. So I used another models which creating dangerous story, which creating some images which not proper for kids. That's why we stick to OpenAI and maintain the prompt to make sure it's good, yeah, as much
Yeah.
as we can.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank
So,
you very much.
Ahmed, I think,
yeah, tell me, Vignesh.
Ahmed, the images for the Superman and all the characters you had to generate for using Dolly, or was it like you're using the from is it
Which image
licensed?
first? When
The when
you
open the
have two
yeah,
images in the creation of the story. When you select the superhero, you see the image on the
yeah,
right and
yeah,
left.
yeah, that
This
app.
predefined images. It's not AI generated. It's I put the image for every hero. I'm adding his image, so it's bringing the image from SharePoint list. For
Okay.
the image generation, which for the story, it is generated based on the story. What is the story about? So it creating custom prompt for asking for the image. And we are using GPT in two levels to generate the story and then generate a prompt to write to draw a story based on this story. So he give
Okay.
me the prompt. I go speak to DAL2, and he give me the image.
Understood. Okay, so it means that we just have to be careful about the copyright issues, right? Because these images are owned by, if you are commercializing it, then we have to get license for those images.
The images in the beginning, right?
At the beginning,
You
the
mean?
beginning. Yeah,
Yeah,
at the
when
beginning.
I'm navigating between the users. Actually, the whole application had been made for the purpose of the challenge. The
Okay,
idea now
that's not
is
commercialized.
becoming more
Okay.
matured because I see real business case and the value of reading for the kids, and it can develop the English language for them. So it can be helping a lot if it's being adopted by right way. So maybe in future, inshallah, we rebuild the application as a native application. Then we will take care of all of these points. I agree with you 100%. But the image which generated by AI, it's our copyright. Yani it's AI.
Understood. Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
Yeah.
Misty,
Thank you very
yeah,
much.
just wait, guys. Misty, can you hear us? I'm requesting you. You had given your name. You want to give a demo because we are going to end the call because no one turned up. I'm not hearing you. If you don't want to, okay, just put in the chat. So Ahmad and Isra and people who were part of yesterday's call, quickly, if you remember, this was not working and you wanted me to do a session. So there was some issue in my Python notebook. So I'm using Google Colab. The same line of code, I have updated the document. You can add, I am running this code and I have already shared this notebook in the email with you. So 5 lines of code and it is printing the response who is mentioned about in the document. The document is updated here, the Paul Graham. So now we are getting this response. I put a Gradio level application here and this is what I wanted to show. I'm putting a Gradio is a UI UX for people who are new to this application. So now I get an application with this live link that all of you can try. And I wanted to show this yesterday, but because there was some issue in my Python notebook and I was, you saw that, but at least I covered the theory part. And today I want to quickly show you this code, working code that I wanted to do, the 5 lines of code that does the document loading, indexing, querying, and then giving the response. And this is the application it is loading up. And this is what I wanted to show before the call. Mishti is not responding, so I think we will stop with the demos right now, and then we will look. We will request people to, when they I will talk to you guys in the chat. So who all are mentioned in the document. So this is connected to this is not connected to ChatGPT. This is connected to my document. So it is checking the document and it is giving us the answer from there. So this is the end-to-end application which I wanted to show you. Isra, Ahmed, and whoever joined the call, who were part of that but I could not do it. This is the demo. I will be sharing you the code as well, and to do it, you just need your OpenAI key to do this and your document that you have. Cool. So thank you everyone for joining. Thank you all the challenge participants. Thank you everyone in the community for your support. And I would really encourage everyone to learn to participate. Please, you get to hear these messages. I take it personally. This is something bad about my side, but thanks a lot for your support. Everyone knows that we are trying to do something positive. And Mishti, next time when you join, please make sure that your mic is working for doing the demo. And just put on the chat when you want to join, when you want to give it next. We will be announcing one more demo date. Today we had 2 demos. Thank you, Ashnir and Ahmed, and Vignesh and everyone for your questions. And thank you everyone for the community. Have a great day and see you all in the next event. Have a great day. And I will be look at the WhatsApp group for more and more things that are there. So Saima, which code do you want? Yeah, so we will chat later about that. That is so you want me to take a screenshot? Okay, I will you can take a screenshot. Thank you. Saima, is it done? Can I stop? People, yeah, officially we have ended the session. If you want to leave, you can leave. And if you have any questions, I can still stay in the chat for some time. If you have any specific questions, Mishti, if you have anything to add in the chat, Samia, Patricia, Isra, Barry. So, yeah. Anyways, thank you everyone and have a great day. Our AI community meetups are at 4:30 p.m. Dubai time. So please look into calendar of our event, and according to your time zone, you please set it. This is the time that we every time have every Saturday at 4:30 p.m. GST. Today is our 84th community meetup. Thank you, Misty. Thank you, Barry. Thank you, everyone.